Okay, slight change of plans. Since I haven't been wanting to work on that promised movie review, primarily due to my CBBD, I figure why not review a few cartoon episodes instead, since that might be a little easier. Hopefully. Now, I reviewed this particular episode before on my main channel, but I wasn't really happy with how it turned out, so I was hoping maybe this could be my chance at redemption. Also, if you're even seeing this at all, it means I successfully managed to avoid copyright. Yay for me. That said, forgive me if the footage provided looks a little weird. I had to do some editing, and even that might not help. You know, because YouTube. Anyway, with all that out of the way, let's roll the intro. So believe it or not, I'm actually a pretty big fan of Spongebob Squarepants. Now, some of you might think that's not very edgy of me, but to that I have exactly one thing to say. Who put you on the planet? Ugh! Anyway, yeah, I grew up on Spongebob, and, it's kinda stuck with me over the years. Admittedly, I even still watch it sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean all the time. Hell, I even got this shirt not too long ago. But I had to get it in black so I could maintain my edge. And when the series first started, man was it something special. For such a ridiculous concept, the execution was top-notch, and it was way better than it had any right to be. It was entertaining, it had likable characters, and the jokes were probably some of the best jokes in any cartoon show at the time, and they still hold up.
Whoa! Button down the hatches, Mr. Squidward! We're taking on water, Mr. Squidward! I want my mommy, Mr. Squidward!
Listen up, you villains! I want to eat my meatloaf! If you don't get out of here, then by the power invested in me, I now pronounce you man and wife!
What is going on in here?
You may kiss the bride!
Did you reunite our heroes?
No, but I'm married.
You see what I mean? Unfortunately, there was a period of time when SpongeBob saw a significant drop in quality. It's much better now, granted still not as good as it used to be, but still pretty good. And yes, I am aware of the less than impressive spin-offs such as Camp Coral. And what are my thoughts? It exists. And if that's not enough, Patrick's getting his own spin-off next month. And as we all know, Patrick's the best character to get his own show, right?
That'll be $13.50 each.
This time it's on me.
Patrick, that's my money.
Have you learned nothing about sharing? Take a bath, Fleabag!
I'm sure it'll be fine. Anyway, like I said, this show saw a significant drop in quality for a while, resulting in quite a few bad eggs. And we're gonna be checking out one of those today. A rather infamous episode titled, Are You Happy Now? And is it just me, or does that title come off incredibly sarcastic? Are ya happy now, motherfucker? Are ya happy? Are ya? No, I'm not. Thanks for asking. Anyway, if you would like to avoid spoilers for this shit show, skip to this point in the video. Though I really don't recommend watching the episode, especially if you're easily triggered. This episode covers depression and mental health, and does a very poor job of it. Anyway, with all that said, let's get the review over with. Like many episodes, the episode starts off in the Krusty Krab. SpongeBob is laughing and enjoying a book, which naturally triggers Squidward, because you know that's how he be. SpongeBob says it's a book of his happiest memories, which just turns out being the Krusty Krab work schedule. You know, if everybody could find a job that they love as much as SpongeBob loves his, I think humanity as a whole would be much happier. Anyway, Squidward burns it on the grill, because how dare SpongeBob be happy, the little yellow bastard. Okay, look. Squidward. Buddy. I know you despise sunshine and happiness and fun, but that was just plain uncalled for, man. But that's okay, because it turns out SpongeBob has a whole cabinet full of backups. Well, at least he comes prepared. SpongeBob asks Squidward what his happiest memory is, to which Squidward says he doesn't have one, making Squidward realize just how miserable he truly is. Well, that's thoroughly depressing. Even I have some happy memories. I think. This makes SpongeBob feel bad for Squidward, and he offers to help by attempting to make a happy memory. Keyword being attempt. Squidward reluctantly accepts the offer because at this point he has nothing to lose. SpongeBob and Squidward start hanging out together and doing various activities, but of course Murphy's Law takes effect, and everything that can go wrong does go wrong. Because of this, Squidward falls into a deep depression and refuses to leave his house for 2 weeks. This makes SpongeBob very worried, and he makes an attempt to get Squidward to leave the house. Again, keyword being attempt. Then we get a gag where Squidward sticks his head in the oven, just to pull out burnt brownies. Oh, I get it, because depressed people are suicidal. Check out the funny joke, guys. They made it funny. They made it funny. So funny, making fun of people with mental health, right? So funny. So fucking funny. Funny joke. Well, look on the bright side. It can't get any worse, right? Right? Let's just continue the review.
I can't seem to get happy. Maybe this will help.
I can't fucking do this. I can't fucking do this. It's only 11 minutes long and I can't fucking do this. This is agonizing. Yes, let's just make a joke where it looks like he's gonna hang himself. It's not like, you know, countless people kill themselves or anything resulting in tragedy. No big deal. Circle of life, circle of death, am I right? Let's just get this over with. After all that bullshit, SpongeBob decides to ship himself to Squidward's house in a box, and then proceeds to kidnap him and take him to the Krusty Krab, where he had a party planned for Squidward. Squidward then notices a bunch of papier-mâché SpongeBobs, which triggers him to go completely insane and destroy them all, proclaiming this is his happiest memory. Also, this happens.
He's so handsome.
Okay then. You do you, buddy. I don't judge. Yes, as you can see, this episode is rather infamous for its very poor representation of depression. Not to mention the jokes are just plain on funny and quite insensitive. Also, between the ending and just the way Squidward treats SpongeBob here, I can't help but feel bad for him because he was just trying to help. See, normally SpongeBob, and usually Patrick as well, bother Squidward just for the sake of it, and any attempt they make to help backfires just because they're both idiots. But in this case, SpongeBob really did have the best of intentions, it's just fate wasn't having it. So, in this case, it's really not SpongeBob's fault all this bad shit happened. Now this is by no means the worst episode in the series, not even close. In my opinion, that honor would go to One Course Meal, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, consider yourself one of the lucky ones. It's really bad. But as someone who suffers from depression, this one is the most insulting to me personally. Anyway, that'll do it for the video. If you liked it, bitch slap that like button and consider subscribing for more content like it. And I'll see you in the next video. In the meantime, this is the edgy entertainment enthusiast living on the edge. Peace the fuck out.